Hi, we're working on a new concept today, and we're working on segments within a circle. And what it talks about is if you have line segments or secants inside this circle, and we've been talking about secants, um, we know that the product of these two things equals the product of these two segments. And so what it means is you just multiply 6 times 3 and make it equal to x times 9. And so we're going to look for x, right? And we're just going to solve a single step equation when we do this. We're going to have to do a couple of steps because we're going to make these things equal to each other. And since this fits in your heads a little bit better, I'm going to put the x times 9 on the left side, and I'm going to do the 6 times 3 on the other side. And that's what the concept says, that the product of each segment on a line is equal to the product of another segment that intersects it. So it doesn't matter where it intersects, the product of the two segments is equal to the product of the other secant's two segments. All right, so x times 9 we can do and just say it's 9x. And then of course 6 times 3 is 18. And now we can solve our single step equation for x because we can undo this multiplication with division. Now I like to rewrite it, and I suggest that you rewrite it just because. So we're going to do the math on the rewrite so we can see where we came from. So 9 divided by 9 is one single x, and of course 18 divided by 9 is 2. I'll move my equal sign down a little bit to make it look a little cleaner, and there we go. X equals 2, and if you put a 2 there, there we go. These two lines, the product of these two segments are congruent. Now, sometimes the actual segments will be congruent, but a lot of the time these segments, if you add them together, 2 and 9 are 11, and that's longer than this segment that's 9 units long. Okay, so they're not, when you add them together, they don't necessarily equal each other, but their products will always be congruent. And that's really the big idea of this whole first section. There's another bit where you have to deal with quadratics, and I'm going to make another video just for that type of problem. But most of them are relatively easy, just like this.